Well, hello! What, you said? Shut up! This ain't the playhouse! This show contains crude humor, sexual innuendo, depictions of violence, and loud noises! You've been warned!
Cheers, friends! Welcome to Knott's Scary Farm. Knott's Scary Farm is an annual Halloween event held at Knott's Berry Farm. It's known for its elaborate Halloween-themed decorations, haunted mazes, scare zones, and lively entertainment. Knott's Scary Farm is one of the largest and oldest Halloween events of its kind, offering villagers a spooky and thrilling experience. Before we get into all the scares and screams, we need to rewind it a little bit. As a season pass holder, I was able to get into the park a few hours early before the Scare Farm began. I was able to preview a few things and see what Knott's had prepared for us that evening. Before you even get into the park, Knott's has set up a legacy store which highlights all things Scary Farm. I think these are some of the examples of the actual costumes they're wearing inside the park. Pretty well done. It's really nice fabric. They are not skimping here. Can't wait to get in there. It's going to be pretty awesome. You don't need a ticket to get into the store, and they did a great job highlighting all things Scary Farm.
Now, once Scary Farm starts, there's no re-entry into the park.
So to get to this store, they made a special back entrance. It's a little miniature version of the grimoire. It's a wallet.
Stay right here then.
Mostly based on the scare houses. If you're coming to Knott's Scary Farm, be very aware that there's a new bag policy that is being strictly enforced just for this event. So this nice legacy backpack you see here would not be allowed into the event. They've implemented a policy that we're seeing at a lot of stadium and sporting events. So anything that's larger than a wristlet or a clutch purse, something that's 5 by 8 inches, has to be in clear plastic and smaller than 12 by 12 by 6 inches. So this year they have a special lantern that will interact with the mazes, the scare zones, and different things all around the park. People have been playing with these, so make sure that it has a little plastic tab at the bottom of it before you buy it. This way you make sure you have the full battery charge.
Every summer's end, the dead shall crawl from within. With a clench for human blood you shan't fulfill.
I don't know if the lantern did that or not. All these tombstones represent previous haunted houses. They got their own version of Monopoly. How fun. There's some horror icons here. The Crypt Keeper and Elvira. Oh, I grew up watching Tales from the Crypt. How awesome would that be to bring in the Crypt Keeper back? Wolfman Jack. When I said this is one of the oldest events, Knott's has been doing this for 50 years. One thing unique to Knott's Berry Farm is the chaperone policy. So if you're 15 years old or younger, you must be accompanied by an adult. And if you're an adult who knows somebody is 15 years and under and wants to come and you don't like being scared, they have these no boo amulets that you can purchase and wear. And inside the scare zones, the actors might leave you alone. So if you are in the park before Knott's Scary Farm starts, you will have to leave and come back in. They said they'll start letting people into the park for Knott's Scary Farms at 6:30. During the day, it's Knott's Spooky Farm. Knott's Spooky Farms during the day, Thursday through Sundays. A not scary experience for little kids. So crazy. The lantern triggers all the targets. Very cool. I kept looking out the front gate, expecting everyone to be out there. This is crazy. So the line to get into Knott Scary Farm will not be at the front of the park. It is going to be in the back area here with all the shops. So I think this is the line for the buffet. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet that will get you into the park a little earlier, early access to some of the haunted houses. And then this is the line to just wait for the park to open for Knott Scary Farm regular hours.
Infidels! Did you think I would forgive you after 50 years? Their fault they could contain my wicked ways. Today, I shall cast a new curse for all to pay. For I curse this town and all its lands for 50 more. Let the fog bring the evil nightmares into this world. I summon all its creatures from the darkness.
Very cool. So we're hitting bloodlines first. I don't know anything about these mazes. It's my first year here, so I'm just having fun. Now we're in line for dark entities. Right when you get out of bloodlines, it comes right into the waiting line for dark entities. So I love how that's set up. It's really super convenient. Now the lamp worked pretty well inside bloodlines. All the actors interacted with it. When I got to a certain room, it looked like a bar. The light came on, the lamp turned blue, and then I think it might have helped in the final room to help. Alright, now in your third house, Waxworks. We're moving right along.
Another creature stalks the night. Make sure you steer clear of our dungeon, or you might be the next one on the rack.
Bloodlines now up to 30 minutes. So it's 7:40 now. The first showing of the hanging is at 7:45. I'm heading that way. See if I can get a good seat. Hopefully this lamp lights my face pretty well. And most of the rides, I think all the rides are open if they were open during the day. Some are down for refurbishment. So if you want to get in line, you can. So to get into the hanging in the wagon camp, you have to enter in the side of the Silver Bullet.
Well, hello! What, you said? Chaperone! This ain't the playhouse. Excuse me? My wife's name out the mother.
Healing Chambers says it's 30 minutes. And the gauntlets.
Oh, yeah!
What's the good news? I can't confirm or deny anything.
You're a big man, huh? What's up? Big man gonna knock me down like a bowling thing, huh?
45. This line really doesn't move. Alright, well, I've been waiting 20 minutes and this is as far as I gotten in the line. I think it's gonna be a lot longer than 45. I might just come back and try it later. Grimoire says 75 minutes. I'll try that one later.
Tonight, in honor of Knott's Scary Farm's 50th anniversary, we are proud to return Dr. Cleaver to the stage in an all-new production sure to dazzle dozens right here in Ghost Town.
What have you been doing, Doctor?
Oh, I was out trick-or-treating, Wolfgang.
Oh, how'd you do?
Oh, I got a Snickers bar, some M&Ms. Oh, and I got some watermelon sugar from that handsome Harry Styles down the street. What did you get?
I want Harry Styles!
But, and this is a big but.
Oh.
Get off, Peter. Wolfgang, where are your brains?
Right here, Doctor. I come from those.
Dr. 105 says Dr. Cleaver. Are you Dr. Cleaver?
He's over there.
Dr. Cleaver officer?
Yes, I'm Dr. Cleavage.
Take a drink.
Any green?
Drink.
Steak.
Even if Sheena's not here, it's still a tradition. Alright, now the depth says 5 minutes. So when looking over the menu for Knott's Scary Farm, they had a lot of interesting proteins. So this is the elk burger. It has an elk patty with chili, cheese, jalapeno chips. But I also saw on the list alligator sausage, ostrich sausage, camel stew, I've been trying to dissect this and pull it apart and taste each one of its components, really analyze the flavor. Because I expected something distinct to come from an elk patty, but honestly there's nothing really distinct about this. The chili is the most powerful flavor, it's very cayenne pepper forward. I expected the patty to be somewhat gamey or have somewhat of a different texture, and it just tastes like a processed generic hamburger, which is what I'm kind of used to here at Knott's.
I did see several people of all ages walking around with the Nobu necklaces on, and the scare actors were respectful of them, but that did not mean you were free from interaction. People wearing the Nobu necklaces were left alone, but sometimes the actors would approach out of curiosity for the blue glowing device.
Very doughy in the center.
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
I tried beignets twice here, and both times the same result. I just feel like they're just not done well. So anything that's, to me, not cooked thoroughly is definitely a pass.
We welcome you tonight as we pull back the canvas flap and present to you Les Magnifiques Carnival du Grotesque.
When the moon's full and trees are bare, walk through the cemetery if you dare, feeding the token all shiny and new.
entertainment's pleasure, we would now like to introduce you to the hauntingly exotic, the dazzling Eva Dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Habil, sorcerer of fire and burning desire!
You will forever remember where you were when you witnessed the fantastical Carlos and his wheel of horror!
Room 13 now says 30 minutes. Do just want to try again. More people leaving. And the line goes all the way back around behind the building. Alright, so after 20 minutes, I've finally made it around the bend. I'm down on the ground again, off the ramp.
Step this way.
Well, 24, and they're picking up the cues. Mesmer says 15 minutes.
Come, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A death-time opportunity, too.
Alright, Cinema Slasher says 15 minutes. It's now 12:35. I got 25 minutes. Alright, it's 12:44. See if I can hurry up and get into another line. Origin says 5 minutes. Alright, I made it out. Now, maybe I can make it to Grimoire before it closes. It's 12:53. I think I can make it because it's right here. Yay, I made it. Thank you. So somehow I made it through all the houses. At the end of the night, you can kind of run through them. They're walk-ons, you can get right through. So I think the biggest thing to do is to plan which houses you're gonna hit and when, and kind of do the research on where the entrances are, when the exits are, because you can daisy chain them pretty easily. My thoughts on this lantern, the biggest thing it does is just changes colors. So it changes colors different places in the park. It changes colors when you go through the mazes. I think the most significant maze is Bloodline. It seemed to have some real effects there. I wanted to go through it twice, one with it, one without it, but I never got a chance to do that. I did try this in other mazes. I went through the depths twice, and I didn't really notice a difference. It was fun. It was nice. It's kind of I think there's a lot more they could do with this. I can really see them taking this someplace and make it more interactive. The mazes were great. I think the production value here is really, really well done. I really enjoy the actors as well, because they're not just behind a wall or through a window, they're actually in the corridors with you. And that just brings it to another level. It's a lot of mechanical things in there, so they do a lot with the floors. They have air blowing on you. There are a lot of different effects that go into their mazes that make it really fun. So this is definitely an event worth coming back to. The food this year seemed kind of sketchy to me. I didn't get to try a lot of it. I tried a hamburger. I didn't like their hamburgers to begin with, but there wasn't a lot I was really looking forward to. So let's see what they do next year. I'm looking forward to their Christmas. We've been through that before. And again, they try some weird combinations, but they usually turn out pretty good. And the live entertainment is great as always. Never disappointed in the live entertainment. The shows were hilarious. The hanging is definitely an adults kind of show. The Dr. Cleaver show, that could be kind of friendly, family friendly with some adult innuendos. So if the kids know, they already know, otherwise they're gonna go over their head. The circus performance was great. Very talented performers. Definitely say it's worth checking out. I did not get to go to the final show. Just got caught up in the lines of the houses, and got through all the scare zones except for one. The actors on the streets are fun. It's really great to interact with them. This is a place you definitely get out what you put in. So they are actors here for sure. They want to be engaging. They want you to engage with them and just have fun. Again, we appreciate all the friends that we've made here on YouTube. We love hearing your thoughts and comments down below. And until next time, friends, cheers.